broke the internet, and there's still a lot that we don't understand about this iconic power-up. So in today's video, we will discuss everything we need to know about Gear 5 and its mysterious powers. Now for context, this is an episode, okay, 1071, but it's manga edition 1044 if you want to get the full play-by-play. Now the episode begins with Zanisha confirming to Momonosuke that Luffy is indeed Joy Boy. He says he can hear the drums of liberation. He's your powerful heartbeat. Now on awakening, he is clad with black and yellow lighting. This is crucial because it's a showcase of how powerful his will incarnate is. Now his conqueror's haki is so overpowering, it overshadows Onigashima from the inside layer where Kid, Law Marco, and Old Man Yokoro are all standing shocked at the intimidating aura being created above them. Luffy is confirmed to be the chosen one that Roger has been waiting for. Momentous occasion for all fans of the series. Upon awakening, we see Luffy bouncing on the rocky exterior of Onigashima where he laid. His ability to physically be a rubber man has now been passed on to inanimate objects from his awakening. Now as Luffy becomes more aware of his new heightened state, he damn near goes Super Saiyan. His enjoyment of the situation only enhances the comparison, alright? He then creates a powerful shockwave and awakens Sanji. Alright, this is indicative of his his observation haki. We're gonna get into that in another episode, alright? He then goes and parts the sky with this blade of power. And now, if you're not reading the manga, this is gonna be a spoiler, alright? I warned you. You got notice, alright? Here we go. That move, okay? It reminded me of Shanks, alright? That scene where he put the fear of God in Green Bull, alright? That's kind of what I saw, alright? And remember now, for 800 years, the government has been trying to gain Luffy's fruit and feared its awakening. In fact, they did so themselves. The most powerful men of the organization, the Gorosei, said so themselves. Okay? So what makes Luffy's new powers so frightening? Okay? To begin, Luffy has a mythical zone fruit. What we've been led to believe is the Gama Gama no Mi. It is the Hita Hita no Mi. Madonika, the sun god fruit. Okay? It is quoted as being the most ridiculous power in the world. Alright? Jesus. Essentially, Luffy says it himself, alright? He can do anything he ever wanted. The only thing limiting his power now is his imagination. Toolkit. This makes Luffy top tier, even amongst the Yonko. Now, because Luffy is Garp's grandson, and we've seen his ability to generate shockwaves, with Luffy possessing complete mastery over reality at Gear 5 and his heightened conquerors, we can surmise, alright, that this joyous state and his confidence has allowed him to reach a new level of haki, only reached by 3 other individuals from my personal vantage point. Okay, that would be Shanks, Garp, and Roger. Alright, now that's not to dismay Rayleigh, alright? Rayleigh is elite. But let's not get it twisted, alright? We have not seen him create the level of damage and power the 4-9-3 exhibited, alright? Prior to his awakening, though, Luffy was able to inflict immense amounts of damage on Kaido, the near impervious exoskeleton, right from his dragon skills. And now, he has further increased his ability with equipping himself with a more ferocious and powerful version of Conqueror's haki. And he's the king of the pirates, alright? At this point, it's just uncontested. It's like, move out of his way. Luffy's ability to change his size and frame in Gear 5 seems unparalleled to his ability in Gear 3. It's as if he can implement and use all gears from 2 to 4 at will in Gear 5 with ease. Alright? That's a little bit dangerous, to say the least. Kaido was so confused when Luffy grabbed him, Law and Kid were even more astonished. They were like, what is going on? The gap is only widening. Okay? Into a state almost similar to Gear 4 Tank Man right away and starts pounding on Kaido right after that. Now the thing I'm looking at is that he's not using haki, it's his bare fists hitting him now, and inflicting the same if not more damage than his Ryo-infused punches. Something to keep an eye on. Now after taking this beating, Kaido realizes who's knocking his sense loose. Amazingly enough, he regains his composure and gets ready to attack Luffy, alright? And let's just say something. Kaido's knocked Luffy out a couple times and he did not recognize him. That's something we have to also amend. Luffy has changed dramatically to the point where even his allies were like, who is that? Alright, now he's animated like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, okay? And that's because that's where Oda actually drew the inspiration for this power, alright? Now, he grabs the ground and does a reverse skywalk, alright? That's something nobody else in the show has done to this day. I'm talking about CP9, CP0, period, point blank. There has not been a man, woman, child, or individual in the show, alright? He's cooking. Let that man cook. Now he's able to pull from the ground and stretch it like a rubber band and send Kaido's attack back at him. And Kaido has future sight, so if he's not prepared or ready to withstand an attack of that nature, it's just indicative of how powerful Luffy has truly become. So in fact, what you could say going forward is that the more powerful his adversary, the more equipped and well-versed he is to fight them. So Gear 5 really puts him in another realm of existence. Really is top tier. I don't think he's ever going to lose another fight after seeing this glimpse, alright? It's almost it's undefiable. It could be interesting, alright? Imagine him jettisoning himself around and you're not able to detect him with future sight or observation hockey. It gives him a whole different type of edge. Now, not only is he able to impact the environment around him, he can manifest and create his own things. And that's something that we see further along in the show, in the manga, okay? More spoilers. Now, Blackbeard's in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say on that, dude. Akainu, you think we forgot about you? We remember what you did to Ace, we remember. And you know what, your day is coming. Now, the last piece that we need to talk about, the drawbacks from using this technique are more pronounced than they are with Gears 3 and 4. He's not a child, okay? He didn't lose his hockey and need a break, but he's definitely reverted into an old man. That's telling me that it's putting a big strain not only on his heart, which is the drums of liberation that we're hearing, but also his life force potentially. He is a god. I don't know what entails with that or what comes with it, but there's clearly some drawbacks. So he has to choose his battles very carefully. He could never lose, but if he gets tired and you catch him slipping, it's the end of my man. But definitely a power befitting the next king of the pirates. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Hey, looking forward to the next one. Be easy, guys.